Welcome back, AHS. I'm Ryan Roberts.
And I'm Wool. Carfunkel Shuishi Zongyo Nanai Umi no Ko. But you can call me Carfunkel.
And this is The REZ.
Finally, silence. Hello, everyone. As you know, it is I, Willow Tree. I have frozen time in order to bring you this information. I have cast a spell on young Ryan. Now he will speak in foreign tongues, but he will not notice that anything is different. It is of utmost importance that you do not tell him, or the terror of 1,000 Willow Tree gods will rain from above. Now, back to business. May the sands of time resume once more. That's right, pure comedy, brought to you straight from the South China Sea. Well then, buckaroos, what in tarnation are we doing still sitting here? Let's roll up with the jokes and laughter with this week's A Walking Question. Or do you take your position in the REZ as a joke as well?
Now my entire life and everything I stand for may be a joke, but that doesn't stop me from doing things the right way. Last week, I asked you guys what your best joke was, and here's what you had to say.
Okay, my joke is, why is 6 afraid of 7? 'Cause 7 ain't 9. Ha ha ha.
So, did you hear about the guy that lost his left arm and his left leg? It's okay. He's all right now.
Hi-ho, Kermit the Frog here.
What do you call a pile of cats? A meowton.
Hey, it's George Lopez.
I'm thinking. I'm not fast at thinking. Say a joke.
I don't know. You.
My name is George W. Bush, and they thought you guys were terrorizers.
This is Mr. Nigel. He'll be talking. He'll be like, "What's up, dude?" I'll wait.
Those were the worst jokes I've ever heard, and I've been here with you three idiots all day.
Yeah, I could see those jokes coming from a mile away. And you don't have a girlfriend. Wow, that was a great joke, am I right? This reminds me of my favorite book, The Maze Runner. It's a really good book, you should read it sometime. It was so good they made a movie about it called Maze Runner. You should read it sometime, but read The Maze Runner first though. It's a really good book, actually my favorite, if I haven't mentioned that yet. It's about this guy who runs through a maze. Pretty crazy stuff happens, like if they spend too much time in the maze they get lost, and that's why it's called The Maze Runner. Super good movie, but the book is better. It's called The Maze Runner.
My name is Vicky. I'm the president of TLB, and my favorite book is Distant Waves by Susan Wynn. This book is basically about romance, so I recommend it to anyone who likes romantic books.
How many sports do you play? Wow. That's 9 more than 10. Yeah.
Boys basketball has a game tonight at the junior high. Make sure to come show your support. Girls basketball play Diamond Hill. Let's see some highlights of that.
High score.
Good job, Lady Indians. They have a game tonight at 7:30 in Godly. Boys soccer had a game against Stephenville. Let's see some highlights of that. They are out competing in the Brewers tournament. Results will be in next week's episode. Girls soccer had a tournament in Azle. Let's see some highlights of that.
Nice in. Good birdie. Nice par. Try again. Nice approach. Nice shot.
They placed 5th out of 9. They have a game tonight at the junior high. Make sure to come show your support. That's all for this week.
Coach, how do you think your football team did this year?
Well, anytime you win 9 ball games in a year, it was a good year. One of our goals going into it was to win a championship again, although we fell short on the district championship side of it. To win a by-district championship was big. And then the Del Hanson Classic, we got that trophy back where it belongs. So it was a good year. You'd love to play longer in the playoffs. We battled even the second round against Coughlin. We competed. I thought they played quite well. So very, very pleased.
Thank you, Coach Dixon. Coach Rowe, how do you think your football team did this year?
I thought they did awesome. Beating teams like Brownwood and Stephenville. Been waiting to beat those teams for a long time. I'm very proud of them. They did a phenomenal job. Coach did a phenomenal job. We're 2 rounds deep, so I thought we did pretty good. And like I said, anytime you beat Stephenville, it's a great season. I don't care if we went 1-9. We beat Stephenville, then all right, I like it. So I thought we did very well.
So Braxton, you're a senior. You're graduating this year. What was your best memory of this past football season?
That would definitely be when we beat Brownwood. That was a tough game for us, and loved playing it.
How was it being a captain?
I loved it. I loved the opportunity to lead my team and help them get better every day. It's just a great spot to be in. I wouldn't have it any other way.
So, Coach Sparky, how did your volleyball season go?
It went pretty good. We added a new team to our district this year, so there was a lot more competition, and we ended up going to the playoffs again, so that was really great.
Are you going to be sad to see any of the girls go?
Very much so. I have 10 seniors this year, so I'm losing the whole team except for Lisa and Tukey. So it'll be sad to see everybody go, and there'll be big shoes to fill for next year.
Thank you. How was your senior year in your running season?
It was good. I mean, yeah, it was just good. I liked it. It went by so super fast.
What was the highlight of your season, do you think?
Most likely state, just because the fact that I've never ran in such bad conditions.
How do you think the football team did this year, and then what was the highlights of the boys' season?
Okay, well, I thought we had a pretty good year considering the year before had a good senior class graduate, and these kids that came in this year kind of took us to another level. We got back into the playoff win mode. Like I say, the record was good, and I'm looking forward to next year. I think it's even going to be better.
Now I take you to Austin Moreau. Austin, how do you feel about winning the MVP award?
Well, it's a big honor and a great blessing. I couldn't have played on such a better team I played with this year. Thank you for giving me a good look in practice, man.
You're welcome.
Getting hard hits and stuff. Even though I trucked you kind of a few times.
I remember one time, goal line, okay? No, goal line. He had 1 yard, and I basically picked him up and slammed him on the ground.
Did not slam me.
Other than him, but I stopped him. I straight stuffed him at the line.
I want to thank all the Alvarado fans and students for coming to our games and cheering us on. Go Indians.
Sergey, how do you think the sports picnic went?
I think it went faster than normal, actually. There was a good participation, great attendance, great. Fajitas are always a crowd favorite. Cookies were great and soft. Everybody clapped at the appropriate times, laughed at the appropriate times. But overall, I think it was a great evening.
Thank you.
Go Indians. Have a great night.
My favorite part would be that the coaches take time to honor the kids. They put a lot of hard work in, not just during school, but after school, before school, and during the summer. And so to take the time to honor the kids, I think is the part that I love the most.
Anything else that you would like to add?
Well, I'd just like to thank our coaches and their spouses, the players and their parents and the community for supporting Alvarado Indian athletics. I think we take a lot of pride in what we do. We love and bleed purple, and so I'm just very thankful and just want to tell them thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, our Indians are sure going fast. Yeah. To reach your weekly quota of Neary, here's Masterpiece Theater.
Next on tonight's lineup, that always kooky, never dreary, Patrick Neary!
So, last night I had an incredible dream that I was eating this huge marshmallow. It was so delicious and so good. And then when I woke up, my pillow was gone. So there was this great explorer, notable around the world for discovering animals that people thought didn't exist. Loch Ness Monster, he found it. Bigfoot. Chupacabra. He heard about this one monster in the high mountains of Africa. So he decided to fly there and check it out. He flew to Africa, goes to a nearby village, starts asking around about this monster. The natives call them Mr. Bojangles. And he go up to one of them and say, "Have you heard of Mr. Bojangles?" And the native would get wide-eyed and run into their hut, close the door, go up to another one. "I'm looking for Mr. Bojangles." The native would wide-eyed and run into a hut, close the door. He finally goes to one little one, and little old man, he says, I'm looking for any information you might have about Mr. Bojangles." The little old man, he looks up and he starts thinking. He says, "There, in the mountains, in the evenings, you can hear him breathing." And then the old man wanders off. So this guy goes over to the mountains in the evenings, and sure enough, he could hear a sound. So he goes over to the caves where he hears the sound. He steps into the cave, and as he steps further and further in, the light gets dimmer and dimmer. It gets darker and darker, and the breathing gets louder and louder. And then as he goes into the deepest parts of the cave, he can just kind of see a silhouette. And there's this huge creature. Huge, massive. And he can see this creature. And he can see the creature's chest rising. And the creature's chest falling. So he decides he's gonna go and he pulls out his big elephant gun. It has a elephant tranquilizer darts in it. He takes aim. He watches it. And he's never seen anything this massive. And curiosity gets the better of him. So he goes over to it and he reaches out. He just wants to touch it. He reaches with his finger. And as it's breathing, he just touches it. All of a sudden, the monster rises up. And the man freaks out, drops his gun, and he starts running out of the cave. And he looks back, and there he is in all his glorious girth. Mr. Bojangles. Roar! And he starts running after the man. The man, he's freaking out. And he starts running. And he runs over to his little puddle duster plane. And he runs and he gets in it. And then he looks back and he sees that massive behemoth Mr. Bojangles roar, running after the plane. He hops on the plane, tells the pilot, take off, take off. And they take off. And he thinks, oh, I'm safe. And they fly, and then he hears a thump, thump from underneath. And he thinks, oh no, it can't be. And the plane lands real quick at the main airport. And he looks over, and sure enough, that behemoth of a monster was hanging onto the landing gear. And now he's there on the runway, and he's roar! And he starts running after the man. So the man runs to a main airline plane, and he jumps in. He tells the pilot, take off, take off. We gotta go back to America. And so they go and they take off and they fly to New York. And they land in New York. And the man, he's relieved. He thought, oh, wow, that's crazy. And as soon as they land, he gets off the plane. He looks over, and there hanging on the tail was that behemoth, Mr. Bojangles, the whole Atlantic ride over. And he thinks, oh my goodness, and there he is, Mr. Bojangles. Oh! And he starts running, and he gets a cab. And he says, go, go, go. And he looks in the rearview mirror, and he sees that Mr. Bojangles. Oh! And he goes, oh no. And then there's a traffic jam because they're in New York. So he jumps out, and he sees some kid on a skateboard. He pushes him off, and he gets on that skateboard. And he's skating. He looks there. There's Mr. Bojangles. Oh! And he goes and he turns a corner, and then the wheel pops off, and he's running, and he runs into a dead end. He looks around. There's nowhere to go. And then he looks back, and there's Mr. Bojangles coming to him. And then Mr. Bojangles, he's this behemoth of a monster's hulking over him. And he goes and he quivers down, and he gets in a fetal position. And Mr. Bojangles raises up, and he goes, tag, you're it. And runs away.
Tag, you're it. Ha! You slay me.
I'm enlightened.
Alright.
So,
the
hilarious
and
the stale memes.
Shenanigans.
Here at Alvarado High School, we don't just attend a Texas public school, we celebrate it. But why? Well, let's take a look. Here we've got state-of-the-art technology like a 3D printer, a fully equipped nursing lab, an iMac room, and not to mention a professional level video production studio. But if you're not too tech savvy, don't worry, because up here at the Ag Barn we have everything from breeding to zoology. And let's not forget our award-winning wood and metal shop that's competed in TSA in wood manufacturing and metal forging at the state level for over a decade. Speaking of success, our athletics program consists of everything from volleyball to basketball to tennis to soccer. Not to mention our district championship football team, so you better get ready for us on the field. With over 50 clubs, organizations, and after-school programs, you finally have a reason to miss your bus. We celebrate Texas public schools, so what did your school have to celebrate?
I'm definitely woke now. I don't know, your unhealed wounds of being without love.
No, the fact that BuzzFeed has without fail killed every single meme that has ever been brought to light in the history of everything.
Yeah, I really wish that they could let a meme die naturally instead of doing the Lord's work for him. Yeah, so do I. So let's see what we got cooking in Indian interview time this week.
They were
singing, my, it's Indian interview time, where we interview some Indians and have a good time. So sit back and watch this interview time, 'cause it's Indian interview time, Indian interview time.
Hi, this is Coach Rowe with Indian Interview. We have today Coach Arnold. Coach, good to have you here this morning.
Thank you for having me.
I've noticed a lot of our kids don't really know much about you.
Most of them I'm in the witness protection program.
Hide, and the government hid you away and stuff like that. So
I can't be on camera.
Okay, we don't want to get too much away. Don't want you like assassinated or something. I actually have a list of questions here that I ask kids around the school to say, hey, if you had to know Coach or want to know Coach Arnold, what would you ask him? And so we just kind of want to walk through this and get to know you a little bit. All right, Coach Arnold? Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, here we go. Now, first of all, gender.
I'm the ultimate male.
Ultimate male. Good, okay. What is your ethnicity?
I'm a mixed breed. Some call me a Mexi male.
So I can put mutt? Mutt, okay, a little bit of everything. And most popular question was, where does actually Arnold come from? Where does that name come from?
It's a German name.
You know, it's funny you say that, because 25% of my kids thought it was Japanese, 30% thought it was Kenyan, and 55% thought it was German. You want to know why?
It means eagle power.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah.
Arnold means eagle power.
That is correct.
That is the coolest thing I've heard, I think, all day. Eagle power.
That's right.
That's going to come back, okay? Eagle power. Most of my kids said they thought it was German because Germans don't like fun things, and so they thought you kind of fell in that category. Well, I had a couple of basketball players. You're coaching basketball, correct?
That's correct.
And I had a few basketball players actually tell me they had to bring up a thing, road rage. They said that you, when you drive the bus, that there are times when road rage comes out. I think I have a quote. That guy cut me off. I'm going to make him cry for his mother. That was a quote that came up. Is there any validation to that? Like that road rage or anything? Or
you know, when you're on a school bus, safety of the kids is the most important things. That's what I put first, and I just don't recall that instance happening.
You don't?
Even though I know I have been cut off more than once in Dallas traffic on a bus and everywhere. But no, safety of the kids first.
Safety of kids first.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Good. Good answer. Good answer there. Okay, well, I actually have a speed question thing. I'm going to say a few things, and I want you to say the first thing that pops into your head, okay? It's just 4 answers, and it's pretty easy. But just as fast as you can, just a little about you. As fast as you can, when I say this, the first answer that pops into your head, okay? Favorite candy?
Jacqueline Kennedy.
Favorite actor?
Jacqueline Kennedy.
Favorite team?
Oh, Cowboys.
Favorite child?
Oh, Lola.
Now, explain us who Lola is real quick.
Lola's my English bulldog. But there's reason. She's the most loyal of the children.
So listen, Cannon, okay, listen to that. So Lola's your number one.
Oh, yeah.
And she is a beauty. I've seen her. She's a thick girl.
Fit.
Fit? She's fit.
She's
fit, all right. She is in shape, and round is a shape. She's a big old girl. Oh, awesome. I do like Lola. She's something else. If you had on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rank your wife, like as beauty?
Oh, she's all right for a white girl. I would rank her, she's a solid 8.
Solid 8? Okay.
I mean, she's no Jackie, you know, but she's
just Jackie, an absolute 10?
Oh, yeah, she's off the charts.
Off the chart 11.
Oh, yeah.
So if your wife's an 8, where do you rank yourself?
But I'm also a 10. But I found at a young age, if you marry below your level, then you never lose an argument.
Really?
Yes.
If you marry below your level, that's wisdom
that is correct.
now. If you marry below your level.
That's gold, children.
And has that been valid through your marriage? That's been true? You've never lost an argument?
She's Italian. So, you know, doesn't always work out that way.
That's the curve in that little system.
Yeah, I didn't take that into consideration when we married.
One guys, a lot of kids were asking, okay, is Coach Arnold an Old Spice guy or are you an Axe guy? And there's a big difference there, so we need to know when you're showering, are you using that Old Spice or are you using Axe?
I'm actually a Dove guy.
You're a Dove guy?
I'm a Dove guy.
Isn't that a women's brand?
Hey, it makes me feel clean.
Well, Coach Arnold, we appreciate that. I feel like I know you better already. I learned a few things about you. And so, kiddos, Coach Arnold, don't know him, get to know him. Watch out if he's driving a bus. But this has been Indian Interview. Tom, glad you've been here. Hope you have a great week, and go Indians.
If you
Thanks, but it's actually quite easy. Because the machines are more efficient than our human counterparts. One day the machines will rise above and finally sterilize the world of this human disease. Yes, good indeed. And now a word from our sponsor, Tribal Tees, hoodies, and graphic design needs. See Tribal Tees. Come join the tribe.
Johnson County Pipe Supply is a family-owned and operated manufacturing company providing local jobs for over a decade. Our industry-leading position in the ever-growing construction industry is also seeking self-motivated, hard-working individuals with integrity. No experience necessary, just a willing attitude, and bilingual is a plus. So if you're looking to work in a year-round manufacturing, safe, friendly environment with competitive pay and full-time benefits, look no further than down the pipeline, just off 67 on County Road 209.
Tell him you saw this ad on the REZ.
An independent company of the Thompson Pipe Group. Must be 18 to apply, must apply in person.
NHS is selling lanyards during both lunches in the cafeteria for $3. And soon they will be selling Star Wars lanyards as well. Yes. Congrats to him for such an amazing achievement. And I'm Kafunkel Shui Shizongyo Nane I Ume no Ko. And this is the REZ.
So, surf and turf. So, say you went to surf and turf, and there was a 25% chance that in surf and turf there might be dog meat. What are the chances of you still eating that buffet? 25% chance.
Oh, dog. What kind of dog is it?
So you're kind of a germaphobe type guy?
A little bit. I have a hand sanitizer with me most of the time.
So you're one of those guys.
I need you to tell me a knock-knock joke, but start me off. Oh.
Do you shake kids' hands?
We go with the fist bump guy.
You're a fist bump guy?
We're a fist bump guy.
Respect that.
You know.
Sit! Sit! He got it. So you would do very poorly in Africa?
Yes, I would. I would probably eat a lot of rice.
A lot of rice in Africa?
In Africa. We're going to grow some rice.
Okay. How much money would you let Hillary Clinton pay you to literally punch you in the face?
She seems kind of weak. How much money would that take?
To let Hillary
Can I hit her
Clinton
back?
on national television, you can't hit her back.
Okay.
Just to wind back and just sock you one right in the face. Hillary Clinton.
Oh man, it'd be $10 million for me to be in the same room for her. So that. Yeah.
So just to be in the room would be $10 million?
$10
Ah! No, I'm not doing that again! I'm not doing that again! Why? What did you do? What did you do? Oh my God. What did you do?
Now you do talk about someone else famous in history that gets thrown around. Who's that? Your lovely lady.
Well, the best first lady ever, of course, would be Jacqueline Kennedy.
Great week and go Indians. That work? Sweet. All right, man. That was good.
Yeah. I don't want to take off. I'm done that.